Hi viewers, welcome to the channel Global English Academy, which aims at teaching English language and literature. In the previous class, we had a small discussion on tense, and I have completed the three main types of tense. Those are present tense, past tense, and future tense. So in this video, we will be looking at in detail about the present tense, the types of present tense, and the usage of present tense. Okay. So first, we will look at we will remember what we have studied in the previous class. See here, as I told you that a tense is a form of a verb that allows you to express time. The tense of the verb tells us what an event, when an event or something existed, or when a person did something. See, as I told you that the tense is going to tell us when something has happened. Tense is going to tell us when something will happen. Okay, when an event will happen. Okay, what existed. Okay, and when a person did something, no, it is going to tell that also. See, you must remember in simple words, you should remember tense is going to tell the time of a action. Tense is going to tell a time of a action. That's it. Okay. So as we have told you that there are three main types of a tense: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Okay. See here we will look at present tense. Present tense is a verb of a tense that is used to describe actions that are occurring right now, actions that are occur on regular basis, or actions that are always true. See, we use present tense to tell the actions that are occurring right now, that are happening right now. Okay, and we use present tense to tell the actions that are happens regularly basis. And you could say the we use present tense to tell day to day habits. Okay, and we also use present tense to tell the actions that are always true. See, so these are the usage of a present tense. You must remember, we use present tense to tell the actions that are occurring, that are happening right now. We use present tense to tell the day to day's habits. Okay, and we use present tense to tell the actions that are true. Okay, see here we have four types of tense we have here in English. So what are those? So we have simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. See, we use present tense to indicate the current or regular occurring happens. See, we use present tense to tell the incidents or the actions that are takes place regularly. Okay, and we use present continuous tense to express an action that is in progress in the present moment. See, we use present tense to tell the actions that is ongoing. Okay, we use present tense to tell the action that is in progress. Okay, and we use present perfect tense to indicate an action uh, that is finished but affects the subject or object in a sentence. See, we use present perfect tense to tell the action that has been already done, that has been already finished, that has been already accomplished, but still it is affecting the subject or the object in a sentence. No, so that's why we use present perfect tense. Okay, so we use present perfect continuous tense to tell, to describe an action that started in the past and still it is ongoing. See, we use present perfect continuous tense to tell the action that has started in the past, past recently, past, and still that action is ongoing, no. So we use present perfect continuous tense. Okay, so first we will look at the structural formula of simple present tense. Okay, so if we look at a simple present, no, so we have some subjects. We have I, you, we, they. So if we have these subjects in a sentence, no, if we have these subjects in a sentence, what are those subjects? I, you, we, they. So the verb form should be base form. Verb should be one. Okay, verb form should be one, and base form we should use if we have these subjects in a sentence. Okay, say for example, I eat breakfast every morning. Okay, as I told you that we use present tense to tell day to day habits, no. So here we have the example for it. Okay, I eat breakfast every morning. See, I eat. Here, eat is a verb. Okay. So the verb form here is base form. It's a V1. Okay. So if we have the subject like you, it should be also you eat breakfast every morning. If we have the subject we, it becomes the sentence becomes we eat breakfast every morning. They eat breakfast every morning. Okay, so if we have these subject, what are those? He, she, it. Third person singular, no? If we have these subject, no? So the verb form should consist of yes or es form. Yes or es form. Say for example, she eats breakfast every morning. The verb becomes, the verb here consists of yes form. Okay, the verb here is eats. Okay, so that's why it consists of yes form. Why? Because here we have the subject he, she, it. Those are third person singulars. Okay, she eats breakfast every morning. He eats breakfast every morning. It eats breakfast every morning. Okay, this is how the structural formula of simple present tense. So first we will look at the simple present tense, with all subjects, with all pronouns. Okay, if we have I, if we have the subject called I, first person singular. Okay, the verb form should be base form. Verb should be base form. Okay, I eat breakfast every morning. We eat breakfast every morning. You eat breakfast every morning. They eat breakfast every morning. She eats breakfast every morning. He eats breakfast every morning. It eats breakfast every morning. Okay, this is how the sentence are going to change based on its subject form. If we have I, we, you, they, these subject do not contain of yes form to this verb. Okay, so verb do not consist of yes or yes form here. If we have the subject like I, we, you, they in a sentence. Okay, if we have the subject called he, she, it, so these are the third person singulars, no. Here verb is going to consist of yes or yes form. Okay, so this is the main difference. So when we convert these simple present tense with yes or no questions. Okay, when we are going to convert the simple present tense into yes or no questions, no, there are some changes takes place in the sentence. Okay, so we will look at the changes. If we have the subject I, we, you, they, their do form, do should be used before the subject. Okay, first do form comes, then subject, thereafter verb, then object comes. Okay, see here we have changes. Do I eat breakfast every morning? In yes or no questions, no, there must be question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay. Do I eat breakfast every morning? Do we eat breakfast every morning? Do you eat breakfast every morning? Do they eat breakfast every morning? See here, changes takes place. Do forms. Do, does, did. See here, we have the subject he, she, it, third person singular. No, there, does form should be used before the subject. Okay, does he eat breakfast every morning? Does she eat breakfast every morning? Does it eat breakfast every morning? Okay, so this is how, simple present tense, if we convert the simple present tense into yes or no questions, no, these are the changes takes place in the sentences. Okay, so then we have negative sentence. If we convert a simple present tense into negative sentence, no, so there also some changes takes place. So now we will look at the changes that are takes place in the sentence. See, first we have word. I do not eat breakfast every morning. See, even whether it is sentence is positive or negative, statement affirmative sentence should ends with a full stop. Okay, that's you must remember. I do not eat breakfast every morning. Do not. I do not. We do not eat breakfast every morning. They do not eat breakfast every morning. He does not eat. Sorry, it should be eat. It is not eats. It should be eat. He does not eat breakfast every morning. She does not eat breakfast every morning. Okay. He does not eat breakfast every morning. Okay. This is how the sentence were going to change. Okay. When we convert positive sentence into negative sentence, no, in simple present tense, so these are the changes takes place in all subject. Okay, if we have I, their do form becomes negative. I do not, we do not, you do not, they do not. But if we have the third person singulars, he, she, it, no, there, he does not, she does not, it does not. Okay, these are the changes takes place in the negative sentence. If we, if we convert simple present tense positive sentence into negative sentence, no, in simple present tense, so these are the changes takes place in the sentences. Okay, so here we have some of examples. She does not go to school daily. See, she does not go to school daily. Here, go, base form. V1 here, we have go, the verb form here, go. Verb is go here. But she does not. When we have, model, do form, after the subject, no, verb becomes V1. That you must remember. She does not go to school daily. Okay, you read this chapter, you read this chapter. Okay, so when we convert this sentence, you read this chapter, no, when we convert this sentence into yes or no, so it becomes do you read this chapter? At the end of the sentence, no, there must be question mark. Do you read this chapter? I listen to songs every morning. I listen to songs every morning. See, when we convert this sentence into yes or no, no, the sentence becomes do I listen to songs every morning? The earth revolves around the sun. Do cats drink milk? See, so this is how sentence we are going to change. Okay, so these are the changes that that are takes place in the simple present tense. Okay, first sentence is negative. She does not go to school. She does not go to school daily. When we convert this sentence into positive, no, the sentence becomes she goes to school daily. When we convert this second sentence, you read this chapter. When you convert this sentence into negative, no, the sentence becomes You do not read this chapter. So the third sentence here we have, I listen to songs every morning. When we convert this sentence into negative, no, I'm not. No, I do not listen to songs every morning. Okay. So when we convert this fourth sentence into negative, no, the earth revolves around the sun. The sentence here like this. When we convert this sentence into negative, the earth does not revolve around the sun. Okay. And do cats drink milk? So the sentence here is in yes or no question. When we convert this sentence into positive, no, the sentence becomes cats or drink milk. Okay, so this is how the sentence were changes. So now we will look at the usage of a present tense. So this is very important. Most of you studied, most of you have the command over the tense, but we do not have the knowledge of usage of a tense. So we must remember the usage. If you know the usage of a tense, no, we can easily speak, write English correctly, grammatically, fluently. Okay. So the first usage is, as I told you, that habitual actions. Habitual actions here is nothing but day-to-day's habits. When we are using day-to-day's habits, okay. When we are telling the day-to-day's habits, no, we should use simple present tense. Say for example, Raj eats bread and butter before going to school. See, here Raj eats bread and butter before going to school. He goes to school every day, but he eats bread and butter every day before he going to the school. Okay. Mohan watches cartoons every day. See here, every day Mohan watches the cartoons. That's why the sentence is a habit, day-to-day habit. Soumya drinks milk every night before going to bed. See here, Soumya, what does Soumya do? She drinks milk every night before going to bed. It's also day-to-day habit. Okay. And Sunil goes to the gym daily. Here, Sunil goes to the gym daily. We go to school daily. Samruddhi reads the newspaper every day. See here, Soumya, Sunil, Samruddhi, these are the third person singulars. That's why the verb here consists of yes form, yes or es form. Okay, here drinks we have before the subject called Soumya. Okay, here we have goes before the subject called Sunil. Here we have go. It's a third, first person plural we. Okay, and Samruddhi reads. It's not a read. It's a reads because the subject here is in third person singular. Okay. Then we use simple present tense to tell the universal truths or the general statements. Okay, so what are those general statements? The sun rises in the east. Here, sun usually rises in the east. It does not rise in the west. It does not rise in the east. Okay, he does not rise in the west, south. It's a universal truth. Okay, the sun rises in the east. When we are going to tell the universal truths, no, we should use simple present tense. The sun rises in the east. It rains heavily during the monsoon. See, monsoon, during the monsoon, no, usually rains, it occurs every day. Okay, every day heavily. Okay, that's why we use simple present tense. Okay, the planets revolves around the sun. These are the universal truths. We cannot, the planets, there is no changes takes place in the planets. Okay, though when we are going to tell the universal truths, we should use simple present tense. Okay, the planets revolve around the sun. The United States of America's president stays in the White House. See, the sentence is very big one. Okay, and deers hibernate during the winter. The President of India commands the Indian Army. The President of India, that is the Modi, he commands the Indian Army. So this is how, when we are going to tell the general statements, universal truth, we should use simple present tense. Okay. Then we use simple present tense to tell repeated events or the actions. So what are those repeated events, actions? Say, let us see. I watch movies on Sunday. See, every Sunday I used to watch movies. Say, for example, I watch movies on Sunday. If you are watching movies on Sunday every Sunday, we should use simple present tense. I watch movie on Sundays. Penny comes by car to the office. See here, Penny is the name of a girl. Okay, and don't think anything. It's just a name of a girl, Penny. It's a British name. Okay, Penny comes by car to the office. Okay, repeated action. She comes to office by car every day. That's why we should use simple present tense. Sham always takes Rubbel's Avenue while traveling. The milkman delivers milk carton every day. Okay. And the garbage van comes after every 2 days. See, here the repeated actions. We usually the things, the actions that were takes place in everyday life. They were repeated. Okay, so milkman usually he used to come every day, every morning, every evening. He came with a lot milk. Okay, so when we are going to tell the repeated actions, repeated events that are takes place in our day-to-day life, we should use simple present tense. Okay, then when we are going to tell the directions and the instructions, we should use simple present tense. Say, for example, open your books and turn to the page 120. Go straight from here on. Take the first right from the main junction. Open the door. Put on the lights. Close the windows. When we are going to tell these directions, instructions, we should use simple present tense. Okay. So in this video, we have discussed what is a simple present tense and the changes that are you could say the transformation of a simple present tense. We have discussed the transformation of a simple present tense into yes or no, negative sentence, positive sentence. Okay, and we have also discussed the usage of a simple present tense. Okay, so this is all about simple present tense. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.